look, we wanted to set up these tiers, right? Because we wanted to talk about players and whether or not you should pay them.
Cheryl Ford. Go ahead.
Cheryl Ford shows you how much WNBA he watches.
If I don't have any money on it, bro, that shit's background music to me having sex. But go ahead.
I mean, it's better than I wouldn't even give him that much.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably muted. It's just on the screen at that point.
Yeah, so let's talk about players that we would or wouldn't pay, because there's a few players who are up for contract extensions, possibly some on the last year of some have a player option, looking for long-term deals. Some have the opportunity to sign a supermax. And some are just
Zion's up for it, isn't he?
Huh?
He's eligible for a super
Zion?
max. Yeah,
I was going to get to him,
this is
but I'm not
after
going
year 3. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to open with Zion, though. I'm going to open with Kyrie Irving. If you're the Nets, do you sign Kyrie long term, or do you make him play it out and possibly be able to walk?
I think that, but it's a player option. I thought
he has a player option, so he could walk now, or he's
going to opt out. No matter what.
Huh?
I think he's going to opt out no matter what, and him opting out at the end of the day sets up. They have no choice but to extend him, and they've got to hope that they can put the team together, because pressure will mount on Steve Nash in general. Regardless,
he needs to be fired anyways.
Huh?
He needs to be fired. He's not a good coach.
It just remains to be seen. This was the second year. Like, to me, it remains to be seen. I just think that we haven't seen enough, and because we haven't seen enough, I put him in the tier 4 of coaching, because we don't know. We really don't know. He hasn't been a coach long. The team hasn't been healthy. There's just a lot that's going on.
And that's why he needs to be fired, because he's had turnover on his staff too.
It's like Jason Kidd, right? When Jason Kidd was with the Nets, they had a bunch of veteran players. They were just old, right? But Joe Johnson still could play. Darren Williams, we thought he could play. But we knew Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett were still good players. They just weren't carrying a team anymore.
No.
So the thought was that Brook Lopez was the one guy you already had. He was your all-star, right? Because he made all-star games with the Nets. And then getting Joe from the Hawks, Joe was still 20 a game, and Darren should have been still 20 a game. I don't know. But if
Jason Kidd had to learn, and he's a good coach now. He wasn't a good coach then.